All right, so here we go for the daily. So the daily is actually within the hourly that I got because I have a separate planner for my weekly. But when Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will be extremely busy, mainly because those are the days that I'm off. So everything that I want to do for myself or to get myself situated would be done on these days. And then Friday through Monday, just be looking a little, not lackluster, but, you know, I'm not doing too much on those days. So if I could find my little ruler that I have here, and of course it wants to disappear. There we go. So what I decided to do was I took out a couple of empty pages from some of my mini sticker books. And so I had this one, but then I'm like, you know, sometimes it'll be busy, especially if I do the sticker for the week. So I just took out an extra one and just put the ones I have here up on, well, everything I'm going to use here. So again, I think this whole month I'll probably just stick with this color, like a little copper. I've had this for, I don't know how many years. But, of course, Simply Gilded, and took all of my money. I probably spent more. Yeah, I probably spent a lot of money there. So, I do have some notes here that I'm not sharing yet. And I really don't pay attention to the holidays because I work in the medical field. We don't get no damn holidays. We're at work 24/7. So, you know, it is what it is. So, the only thing I know is that when I have to go to work and when I don't. Outside of that, yeah, I have no clue what the days are. So, this is just going to be the schedule. So, by this time, I've already started working my day shift, so I already know what I'll be doing around those times. Everything has a time to it, and it's not set in stone, but it's how I would like to get it done. So, of course, I'm just going to write everything down and then go back and erase it. Maybe add little stickers, but what I'm trying to do is put myself on a schedule because that will help me immensely to get everything that I need done. There are gaps because those can just be for what I want to do. You know, maybe I want to take a quick nap, and I have to take quick naps because lately, because I'm doing my, you know, working nights. Like I said, I slept through Christmas. Like I slept for 15, 16 hours straight. And really wasn't productive because I ended up sleeping almost all day Thursday. And then almost a good amount of time on Friday. So basically Wednesday and Thursday I slept. And I didn't get anything done. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to do. Get naps in throughout the day. And then that way, I can be able to figure out what the hell is going on. So, so when I was looking at the hourly, I was going through Amanda's favorites, and she had the hourly for the, which one is this? This is for the day designer. And I saw what it looked like for the 2025. I'm like, you know what? Beautiful. I could go ahead and get that because it had it looks different than what this is. This, as I said earlier, I got at Staples. I was just in there, saw it, was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. But what I didn't want to do was spend so much money on planners. Like, I've probably spent, like most of us, a few $100 probably close to $600-700 on planners, accessories, and everything else. And I didn't want to keep doing that. You know, I'm trying to, I'm going to be, you know, paying my cards off and getting everything situated, and, you know, and in order for me to do that, I have to be a little bit more conscious of where I spend my money. And so I was looking and I was like, do I really need to order these planners just because it has something new and, you know, it's hardcover and you can have it designed for you? And I'm like, hell no, because that's where majority of my money is. I mean, that's where majority of my money's majority of my money was to these damn planners, you know, to have them, you know, look a certain way and everything. And I'm like, you know, have my name inscribed and little picture. I don't need all that, because honestly, I don't care what I'm looking at. I don't care to look at anything pretty on the side. That's not why I got these planners. I've been planning and organizing since literally kindergarten. I've always had something, even though you may not have seen what it was that I was writing on, but I've always had a book to try to organize myself. And so how some people like, oh, you know, I get to see I don't give a damn about the colors. It don't mean nothing to me. I went from functional planning to decorative planning, which honestly, did not suit me. I'm actually shocked that I really, like, decorating planner was cute. It was cute, but it got to the point where I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't utilizing the planner at all. I would just decorate it, and then that was it. I would never go back to it. Or if I do, I would try to back plan. But again, that wasn't me. I have such a horrible memory since my little accident in the military, and I've never really recovered from that. So, and then, you know, trying to write stuff down and then go back, and no, that shit was not me. So I was like, you know what? Just do, like, if you want to see some decorating, which is still cute, which is I like, you know, just go ahead, do it minimally. You don't need to buy no kits, because honestly, I was buying too many kits. Some of these damn kits was like $20-30. Why am I spending that much money on a goddamn kit that I'm only going to use for that week and never see it again? It's never going to benefit me at all again. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be spending all this money. I need to get functional planners that's going to work the way that it needs to work for me, instead of me just sitting up here like, you know, I need to make sure everything matches. And, you know, I just deal with what I have when I have it, because that's pretty much all I can do, honestly. It's like, I don't need to have all the glitz and glam. I've brought everything that I possibly can. I've been, like I said, it's 2020, it's the end of 2024, and I have used, I have actually went ahead and used, well, not used, but I haven't ordered any stickers in 2 years. Because that's how many stickers I've brought. That's how much I was buying. That's how I was utilizing, like, the planner sales they have, which I appreciated, because if the sale wasn't like 50%, 40% and up, mainly 50 and up, I wasn't buying it, you know. But then outside of that, I was still spending so much money, and honestly, it was just ridiculous. There is no way that I should have been spending that much money on planner supplies. Like, it's just, I should have been ashamed of myself, you know, of just sitting there and trying to figure out, you know, what's going on, how's it that I need to get done, and stuff like that, you know. So I decided I'm not doing that again, like, at all. So I'm just using the stickers that I have to make sure that I just want to use them all. Now, granted, I would love to buy more stickers because I keep seeing them. And I think, honestly, what I do plan on doing is, that should have been one of the goals, is that I should have, this probably should be at the top, but it don't matter. And I already forgot what I was talking about. But I just need to figure out all the stuff that I'm doing. You know, trying to make sure that I get myself, you know, time in. Because throughout this whole day, it may look busy. But hell, I may end up taking a nap for no longer than an hour. You know, because it's been times where I've taken a nap. And boy, the whole damn day go. I wake up looking confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what the hell? And I actually just can't keep doing that. I need to be able to organize myself a lot better. And I can't do that if I'm sitting here, you know, doing any and everything else. Like, it's just not beneficial for me. So this is just for Wednesday. And I'm just taking a look at stuff that I have, what I'm going to do. And I'll probably, yeah, I'm going to wipe this out. I forgot I had stickers for that. But that's okay. Because it's like I said, I brought so many stickers. And I ought to be ashamed of myself. But I'm not. I just plan on utilizing them and everything. So we have that going on. I'm going to try to take time here to do breaks because I honestly don't do breaks like I'm supposed to. You know, like I'm not on the internet a lot, but I do it enough where I really don't need to be. You know, and I have all my steady-ins and everything there. Just looking all crazy. You know, so I'm just trying to make sure that I could get everything situated. I don't have any. Yes, I do have bills due that day. But just that one. Ooh, one of the little ladies fell off. Makeup babies fell off. I do have a bill, but not that much. It's rent, so I'm not really worried about that. We know they get paid. And not doing a trash there or anything like that. So far, Wednesday is done. And then we go over to Thursdays. And again, it's just the same. Thursdays, I have a little bit more stuff going on. Wow, I have a lot more stuff going on. But on these days is the day that I will go to bed early because that next day is work. So, if I have to be to work, normally on Fridays, I'll have to be to work by, I think 7 a.m. And I live 25 minutes from my job, which isn't that bad, except, you know, during the winter time where they really don't plow. Lord have mercy, just put it down. They really just don't plow the roads up here. I don't know how. Like, that's all they do is get fucking snow up here, and they just I guess it's not enough resources for them to have all the plows out. But this is farm country, so nobody really is up and out until like 9, 10 o'clock on the road. However, I have to have my black ass out like around 5, so I don't appreciate that. You know, but it is what it is, and I think I'm going to put these up here first. Exercise, meal prep. Not really serious about the meal prep. I could care less about that one, but I do care about That's more important than anything else. You know, but I am worried about keeping a schedule that I should do. Now, as far as meal prepping, I was sitting there and I'm thinking, I don't enjoy cooking anymore. I used to. When I was went to my first travel assignment, I was in Connecticut with my dad and majority of my family, and I would cook. Whenever I was going to lunch, I would cook lunch for Dad, and then my uncle started picking me up because that was like me and my dad's daddy-daughter time. And I'm like, okay, we can go ahead and get that stuff situated. So I would cook for all three of us, and I enjoyed it. I was cooking all types of stuff. You name anything seafood, because my dad don't eat meat. So I was tearing it up in the seafood department. You know, making sure that me and my dad and my uncle always had some nice lunch and dinners, or sometimes I'll make breakfast and he'll come over on the weekend, you know, and then I'll spend, you know, the days I was off over at my grandma's house. You know, just chilling and relaxing. You know, and then as I started going to other states, you know, I was still cooking, and then I realized I'm cooking way too much food, and it's just me. You know, like I only went to one contract where I shared, it was in shared housing with other women, you know, but, you know, and a couple of us did cook for each other. You know, we made a lot and we just, you know, cooked for it, but not everybody who was there did that, you know. So I was like, well, it's kind of pointless for me to be spending $300-400 every couple of weeks or whatever to buy all this food if I know for a damn well I'm throwing it in trash. And honestly, it was getting to the point where I was throwing away too much food, you know, or the food would go bad, and I wasn't eating it. You know, I wasn't eating out, honestly, because there really were no places where I could eat out in some of these, you know, everything. Like, of course, I would be at the occasional Subway, but in Connecticut, I cooked, or Grandma cooked. When I went to Pennsylvania, I cooked. It was rare that I ate out because it really wasn't anything there. Or I would eat at the cafeteria. When I was in Maine, I really didn't eat out that often either. Well, no, I did. My breakfast, I was either at McDonald's or Burger King for breakfast. When I was in Ohio, I would take myself out once a week to one of the many hundreds of restaurants they did. And I just fucking loved it. You know, I never ate at the same restaurant twice. Again, I would cook. I still would cook for me. I did go to Burger King for breakfast because, again, I work nights. So I would get off work at night, in the morning, and I would go ahead and pick me up something to eat, grab that, and go ahead and keep moving. Again, I didn't buy a lot of meats and all that type of stuff, but, you know, I was wasting, I don't even know how to spell that, whatever, it's my planner, I don't care. I didn't even know I was wasting so much money. It really was ridiculous. So now that, you know, I've been to a few other places, but now that when I came to Vermont, I was cooking, you know, because there's literally nothing. The nearest gas station to me is 25 minutes. The nearest grocery store is 25 minutes. The nearest hospital is 25 minutes. Nearest anything is 25 minutes. So there's nothing here. So I have to go to the grocery store. And then the only fast food restaurants they do have here is McDonald's, which is one way. McDonald's is south of me. Burger King is north. And Subway is like northeast. And the other one where the Subway is, that's where you have the Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, I think that's the only fast food thing down there. Yeah, they have Pizza Hut. No, they have Pizza Hut and KFC. No. Yeah, they have Pizza Hut, then they have the KFC Taco Bell combination, and then they have Subway. And that's all that they have fast food wise down that end. And then the other end where I'm at is you have McDonald's. That's the only fast food there. Then on the other end you have Burger King and another Subway. No, yeah, you have Burger King, McDonald's, and another Subway. So it's, if you want to eat out, you got to make it work. You got to go. You got to plan. You got to make it happen. And I'm not doing all that. I don't want to sit there and feel that if I want something to eat, like, you got to make it. You got to go. And I'm not doing that. So I don't eat out. You know, I go to the farmer's market every so often. You know, I get the fresh vegetables. Well, fresh vegetables and fruit. Lately, they haven't been having a lot of food there. They've been having more stuff to work out with. And I'm like, I don't, not work out with, but like trinkets and clothing and stuff. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm confungled. Like, this isn't what I was looking for. So I was like, well, whatever, you know, not really doing too much over there, but but I try. I really, really try. So when it comes to, I'll be doing, you know, I'll be putting in order for the groceries and everything. Now, the one thing I will meal prep is breakfast. I will always eat breakfast in the morning. It's something that I enjoy doing. I love to do it and everything, all that type of stuff. So I have no problem doing all that good stuff. But everything else is just not really too into it. But, you know, I can make it work. Like, I'll buy stuff like my coleslaw. Oh, I love my coleslaw. I will do, actually, then I want to have that right there. That's there. I didn't exactly want that to be there, but whatever. I guess it's okay. I guess I could just sit down and let that happen. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so it says meal prep for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, I'm not always going to meal prep dinner. Since I'm working day shift, I can actually go ahead and eat at work. And work, you know, since I live like in a little farm area, they actually have all these very everything is fresh, you know, so I can, and then always have like a gift certificate at work. Whenever they, you know, they're giving us something, they're like, what do you want? Give me a gift certificate to the cafeteria, because that food be bomb. I don't know about you, but my cafeteria, them people be cooking their asses off. It'd be some good ass food. I think last year for Thanksgiving we had filet mignon. Baby, I've never had that, but it was good. So I was like, okay, you know, they did a damn thing. And that was in 2023. They had that. And then this year, they had ordered from some restaurant that was garbage. I was like, well, I know not to go there. And then they also for Christmas Eve, they ordered us some Chinese food. And that's the first time I've had Chinese food since I moved to the Vermont, New Hampshire area, which has been like almost 2 years. And I was like, oh my God, that's some good Chinese food. I'm going to have to figure out where they at and, you know, get that stuff ordered. I was like, oh my goodness. Planning orders. Yeah, because I don't have all my planners which I'm not worried if I miss a week, because honestly, at this point, I think I will backdate it. But, yeah, I do have all that stuff going on. My notes, because I know I have to do dishes again. I'll put that there. I'll probably take a nap somewhere. But I'm actually just going to leave this here. So anything that I don't have, I'll put it up here. I don't think I'll put anything else here. Like I said, the meetings from the previous ones I still haven't put here because this is being planned on the same day. Planning and videos. You know, I'm trying to be better at uploading. You know, just because it eases my mind, you know. Still, I know it's so many recipes I have for breakfast that I want to try. Lunches, not so really like I eat sandwiches or, you know, buy, you know, like a family dinner or something like that. But, I already get the schedule, that one. Probably not going to just do them all, of course. So, now this is when we're getting into the full work schedule now. Because this has already started and started last month. So now I'm just getting geared up for the first full official week. Because, you know, we had to change the schedule in the middle. In the middle of December because I needed it for medical reasons. You know, I was so, like I said, I was just so goddamn tired. So tired of just doing everything, and it was just too much. Now, it's not really urgent, but this is how it's going to go, because I do not care. Urgent. Do I have? Yes, I do. So these came off of a roll of washi. It was actually a washi roll from Simply Gilded, and I'm pretty sure y'all could tell because of how the bows are that was Simply Gilded. And so what I did is I just took them off. I just went on ahead and took them off so that way I could just pull them when I want to use them instead of always going to the washi tape and having to go through. I just took everything off the damn tapes. And yeah, did that good to go. So, work schedule. I work, yep, from 6 to 4:30. I work 10 to 11 to 12-hour shifts. Again, depending on what is going on at the hospital, how busy it is. And on these days, I do nothing. I make sure I do nothing. Because I don't want to do anything on work days. I no longer believe in hustling. Man, fuck that. I'm not gonna sit there and stress myself out and hustle and try to utilize every goddamn day, every hour of the day to do something. No, I am going to live a soft life. I'm not gonna sit there and hustle for anything. It is not that damn serious. It really isn't. I just need to relax myself, chill, and relax. Ow. Relax myself, chill. Because there's no way. Just no way in hell. And yes, it has a little computer, because though I work in a lab, unfortunately, I'm on the goddamn computer 10 to 12 hours a goddamn day. Which is not what I thought the lab was going to be. I actually thought from how they were talking to us and selling it to us that I would not be on a computer all day. Instead of, I would actually be doing actual work. No, that's a lie. I only did actual work when I was in a research lab. In a research lab, I did minimal. I was on the computer minimally. Like, of course, I had to type up my papers and everything, but that wasn't a 7-day-a-week thing, you know. But here in the medical lab, that's all I do is I spend majority of my damn time looking at a computer screen, which is really depressing. It is. The lab is not what I thought it would be, and honestly, I'm very disgusted by it. You know, I don't, there is no joy in going to work. There is no, oh, you're part of a team, you know, that's saving people. The way they treat us in the lab, the way doctors think we're stupid, the way some nurses think we're ignorant, the way they think that we have no idea what we're doing when we're trying to let them know, hey, this is the wrong test. Maybe you need to order this. How do you not know what this is? If I'm giving you this, you should know what's going on because I don't do your job. And it's not like that here. I've never been so disrespected in a goddamn job than I have been working in the medical field. Even a fucking military, I had a little bit more respect than what the hell I do working in a damn hospital lab. And I've been working in a lab since 2018. You know, my license is coming up to expire. And I'm going to let it. This is the first time I've ever let a professional license expire. Because I don't have any respect for the medical field anymore. I don't have respect for the people working in the medical field. My colleagues included. You know, COVID did a good thing by giving people opportunity to travel, to go somewhere else to see, you know, if they want to work or move. But then it also gave us some of the worst people to go through school to go ahead and get fast track through. You know, I've worked with techs who've only been out of school for 6 months and then they're traveling. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to freaking kill somebody. Like, why are you even traveling? You really shouldn't be traveling. But, you know, it was all about the money. People was literally traveling. The money was good. That's all they cared about was the money. And you can't do that. You can't focus. The healthcare field is not that field where the only thing you should be doing is the only thing you should be thinking about is money. It's not that field for that. Especially being in a lab, you know, any type of tech, a nurse or doctor. If you're only in it for the money, anesthetics, which we've come across a lot of people who are only in it for that, it fucks everything up. You know, there is no more respect. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, it is what it is. And it's just despicable. I've had more issues since my heart failure showed itself in the past few months than I have any other time, and just in the lab itself. And I just can't do it anymore. So this is a weekend. I work Saturday and Sundays. So I don't actually mind this part of the planner being, you know, have Saturday and Sunday on both, because I've always worked Saturdays and Sundays. So I never really, you know, was that type of person where I needed like a full Saturday and a full Sunday, because like, what the hell for? I need to do all that. And even when I wasn't working, I didn't leave the house on no Saturday and Sunday. You crazy? Everybody and their mama outside on Friday and Saturday, Sunday. Nah, I stayed my ass at the house, chilled, relaxed. I did everything during the work week, and so hey, I was good to go. But again, I've just been so stressed out in the medical field, in the lab, in the particularly working in the lab, because that is my experience in the medical field. It is in the lab. Did I put a link? Yes, I did. Oh, okay. I thought I needed more, but I did not. I have more ladies than what I thought I needed, which is fine. I'll still put them here. You know, most people enjoy it. I don't enjoy the field. I don't enjoy the field. I enjoy working. I enjoy going to work for the people I work with. I do not enjoy going to work to save lives or to make everybody's, because I've actually been asked by a nurse years ago, did I have to go to school? I said, nah, they just picked me outside the Burger King parking lot. You know how fucking disrespectful it is? You have people in the lab, in the hospital lab, that have PhDs, MDs and PhDs, and you're going to have the fucking audacity to ask me if I had to go to school. Did you have to go to school? No, ask nobody no stupid shit like that. Y'all gotta stop asking stupid ass questions. That right there is just, it is just despicable. To ask some ignorant shit like that. I swear, shit like that pissed me off. You know, but that's what they have. Like, they think that we are beneath them. Now, this is not all nurses, and this is not all doctors. You always have those mean girl doctors and nurses, and you already know how it is. The medical field is literally nothing but high school all over again, and I don't fucking understand how that's even a thing. But it is. But I have worked with some amazing doctors. I have worked with some hilarious ass nurses. You know, I don't know how they could be nurses, because I would have fought a patient. I would have fought a family member. Like, it would have been on and popping. So I don't understand. To be a nurse is to be strong as hell, because ain't no way you don't lost your goddamn mind if you're going to talk to me or anything. Like, I've actually been in a room where I had to help hold a patient down because they just spazzed the fuck out, and I'm like, oh no, baby, I don't get paid enough. It is. As a matter of fact, nurses some of them don't get paid enough to get spit on, beat on, and yelled at. And I'm like, oh nah. And I never really understand, how in the hell do y'all talk shit to the people who are taking care of you? Like, these nurses are leaving their house, spending, what, 60, 80 hours a week with your raggedy ass, and you have the audacity to treat them like crap? Like, nah. I don't know how nurses do it. I don't know how CNAs do it. I don't know how medical assistants do it. I don't know how all y'all do it. You know, I have minimum contact. I have minimum contact with patients. You know, I have more contact than what I freaking would like, because I draw blood on the weekends, because they refuse to hire a phlebotomist on the weekends, and it's just cheaper to have us do a phlebotomist job, which I am not a goddamn phlebotomist. Like, I can hit my sticks, but I'm not a phlebotomist. I was trained for 2 years to work the lab, not to stick people. But you know, they don't want to pay, so that's how we go. Next week, don't forget. Don't do anything for don't forget. Yep, I have that for urgent. But it's just how I'm feeling right now. I am 44. I'll be turning 45 this year, and I have a lot of stuff that I'm almost close to doing, and I'm happy about that. So for now, you know, I'm trying to figure out, how do I have more stickers than places? But this is what I have. So I got work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Notes tonight. AM, PM, AM, PM, AM, PM. Oh, that's why I didn't do an AM, PM for this one, because those are the goals for the day. But the actual goal is to do my AM and PM routine, which I'm actually waiting for those to come. Oh no, I didn't place that order for cloth and paper. I placed the order for Notique, but I have an order for cloth and paper that I'm gonna post. So that's gonna be, it's gonna come probably in the middle of January, which I don't care. Like I said, I can always backdate it or whatever I want to do and see how it is. So we have that one Wednesday. Oh, Lord, I did have it in my AM PM routine here. Can I take that off? Yeah, I'll just take it off. And I'll put the reading sticker here. And since I'm in the kitchen, I'll just throw it in the trash. So I have this schedule. Research stuff I have to do. Trash is already being taken out. Screen break. Now this, I actually have, this has to be the time to get this done. So that's a mandatory time. This is a mandatory time as well. And that's mandatory. Oops, don't fall. So that goes into the trash. So we have that one. So that's mandatory. That's mandatory. So we have, this is just the first week of January. And my daily. So like I said, Tuesday would be busy too, you know, but the first starts on a Wednesday. So then I have that one. This is more open because, again, I work these 3 days. So it's not going to be as much going up here. But I do have stuff. I will be doing minimum work. I do. So on the days I work, I think this day is either 6 to 4:30 or 7 to 5:30. Either way, I could just always shift it. It's not that serious. But the weekends, I work 6 to 4:30 because I am the phlebotomist on the weekends. I come in, draw patients for an hour, then get to work, which is weird because then we can't get nothing done out there. It is what it is. But dinner, me time, home. I forgot to put meditate because I need to get my meditation in every day. I need to calm myself every day. It's a stressful job. I work it every day. And these are the days that I will not be bringing lunch because the cafeteria is open. I can have breakfast in the cafeteria and I can get lunch in the cafeteria. I'll still probably try to bring something because it can be some busy days where you just don't get to eat. And I don't like having jobs like that. So I have all this stuff here. All this extra stuff. I don't know what all this extra stuff was for. I guess it's just for, I don't know, I guess I thought I was going to do way more. Because I guess it's just for a full week, and this isn't the full week I was planning for. But I still have, that's next week. So I gotta make sure I do that. And I put this here, so I know that needs to be done. My workings need to be done. But yeah, so that's it. This is long. Ooh, I think it's going to be this long around my mouth. But this is my first week in my hourly for January. So, have all that good stuff.